I'm a work addict, and they messed up when they allowed people to work on their phones. You have to like tell me put down your phone.
Okay, so can you please put down your phone? This is Timi Ajiboye, also known as Timi God. In this generation, he's what you would call a tech bro. If you're confused about what a tech bro is, I will explain to you shortly. I just want him to introduce himself.
I run a couple of startups. Bitcoins, Sendcash, Bitcoins Pro, Sendcash Pay, all of that is under one company. And then Backdrop is a separate company, yeah.
So technically, this guy simultaneously runs about 5 pretty successful companies.
In a western town, a dead-end world, the eastern boys and western girls.
This video is sponsored by Backdrop. I just want to say that this video was filmed last year, late last year. I had only one mic, so the sound might be a bit tacky, and like, just bear with me and understand. Thank you.
The short story is that I make software. Yeah.
Interesting. So that means you're rich?
Relatively. Relatively. I think I'm doing pretty well for my age, like statistically speaking. Yeah, I'm almost, I'm 20, I just turned 28.
A tech bro is basically someone who works in tech. There are a few common things about this generation of people who work in tech. Apart from the fact that somebody builds one thing and everyone else tries to create the exact same thing, a lot of people in tech don't really need to go to school or get formal education to be successful. You just really need a laptop, an internet, and obviously your brain. And Timi Ajiboye wasn't really any different, except that he had to stay in school a bit longer before he dropped out.
I was in school for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
But eventually at some point, I realized that this didn't make any sense, and I told everyone I wasn't going back. Essentially what everyone was saying was cram, kiss lecturers' asses, go to class on Saturday mornings at 7 o'clock, and if the lecturer comes after you but you're outside the class, they will lock the door. I don't like stupid rules. I don't think formal education suits me, but I think I'll be better off in a place where they actually cared about teaching.
Yeah. Obviously, you probably don't regret it now, but was there any points where you regretted actually giving school?
None, not for a second.
Another common thing about this generation of people in tech is they can work anywhere. They could work from home, they could work from cafes, and even when they have to work from offices, it usually seems informal. They don't have to wear a suit and tie, they just wear whatever makes them comfortable and do their work.
I'm head of products. Yeah.
What are you doing? This is not your work.
I do like some play work.
It's very difficult not to be really good friends with my co-founders because it's like raising a baby together. We think about organizing things and communicating similarly. Like fintech is hard. Tech is hard. Like writing code is not easy. Writing code that has to do with people's money is not easy. Writing code that has to do with people's money in crypto is not easy. Not many people in the world have done it before, ever. Then doing that in Africa is just uncharted territory. And then, we now decided that we're not just going to do the crypto exchange. We're doing everything. There's a new generation of people who are really into crypto as consumers or as developers and stuff. And I was a part of that. Some of the things that warm my heart is like during COVID, someone used Sendcash, one of the Bitcoins products. I can't quite remember the story, but it went along the lines of like, we were the only way they could get money to their sick family member. And I almost cried. I believe myself die. I won't deny it. So I think this is something that I've noticed. Like when you believe yourself die, if you feel yourself, right? People think it removes from them. Meanwhile, what I want is I want everybody to feel themselves die. I treat every day like I just started. There's work to do, and if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. Working is the thing that makes me feel like I am doing an action, no matter how small, that is taking me from where I am closer to where I want to be. Sometimes I mean the motive, and I'll just be like, I never blew. You just see me taking my phone, and the first person I disturb I'll just message him, Tom, how far the revenue? Because if this thing, just check the link sharply. Just sometimes the work I do in that moment might not be super important, but it makes me feel that I have moved closer to my goals. I mean, I'm just restless and I don't like when things are not done. I think things should be done now. Like, it's very difficult to convince me that you have to wait till tomorrow to do something. But the disadvantages?
Yeah, like just like a whole bunch of different disadvantages.
For one, I become annoying. Bigger boss don't shoot now. So for example, like a Bicon is stressing me and I'm like, God, I hate this company. And I'll be like, hey, I'll go and meet the one that is going to make me blue. I'm waiting this stupid company. I'll go and start working, doing backdrop.
Backdrop is an app that helps you find pretty places all over the world. From Lagos to Paris to Italy to Dubai to Ghana. Places like museums, art centers, restaurants, anywhere really. You simply have to pick a place and go. Also, if you go somewhere and think it's nice, you could also upload it on Backdrop so other people get to see it and go there as well. Basically, I believe the app was built so that you can find places to live the soft life you were made to live, you know? So you can use the link in my description to download it. It's very easy to use and it's free.
I don't understand why like you guys wait until the last minute to proactively communicate. Like, so I think you guys think we're always waiting on you, but I'm running my company and it's bad behavior.
While Timi is very hardworking, his controversial way of thinking sometimes gets him some backlash, which is expected from somebody who considers himself a god. His name is Timi God. Are you a difficult person?
I'm headstrong. I'm willing to admit that I'm a relatively peculiar person. It's the same reason some people are drawn to me, and it's the same reason some people are repulsed by me. You don't need to augment this one. You have to. I like to look fresh. I like tattoos. I like piercings. I like women.
I have to kill that. I actually like women.
No, woman. That's my favorite song. If woman comes up in the club, like, you know, people are singing it, but I'm singing it. I'm singing it. He's a poet, Rema. Nah, man, I love Rema. Anything Rema touches turns to good. Like you can just tell that Rema is just like bad. Like you don't. Yeah.
Would you like to be famous?
I'm increasingly starting to dislike it. I don't think like even the most famous tech bros aren't that famous. Like them, even Zuck and Elon Musk, they're not that famous. Elon Musk can walk around in stores and nobody will know who he is. When too many people are just paying attention to everything you do, it's weird. It gets weird.
One thing I observed from hanging out with Timi Ajiboye is his work rate. The man works hard, and I think a lot of people in tech actually work harder than most. Mostly because a lot of things they do happens in real time. I admire it, but I don't want it for myself. I would like to make tech money, but I think I can make it doing whatever I do really well. I really just want to work a bit, sleep, and eat.
Recovery.
If you are interested in going into tech, do not text me. Do not ask me any questions. I don't know anything. What you could do is check Fisayo Fosudo's YouTube page. He's a tech YouTuber. Alright, bye guys.
I think when new things come that threaten the old ways, people see it as a situation that they're losing. Meanwhile, we can all win. Like, if the Nigerian government were to put just 5% in Bitcoin, Nigeria's story will change. Bitcoin.
Call the police, there's a madman around, running down under the ground to a dive bar in a western town. In a western